So, I'm really pleased to be here with you. It's really fantastic. I need to explain just one thing before I start with what we're going to do today, this afternoon, which is going to be, I think, really interesting for you, because you've all done a motivational map. I've seen these maps, I've seen the team maps. I've been asked not to discuss people personally today, so I'm not going to, but I know so much about you. So fascinating. You too, baby. I know so much about you. It's so interesting. And when we come and do our visits to you, you'll find out a lot more. But you'll find out a lot today as well. But the first thing to say to you is this. You can actually now relax. Why can you relax? Because I can never get over this, but I have to explain it every time I appear anywhere. I am not a motivational speaker. I am not. So I have this motivational map thing, so people assume I'm a motivational speaker. I'm not a motivational speaker at all. In fact, I don't even like motivational speakers. They really cheese me off. If I were a motivational speaker, you would already be standing on these desks, jumping up in the air saying, you can do it. I would have a fire walk outside, you'd be jumping out of helicopters saying, I can do it. And you know, you'd be motivated for, well, 2 weeks, 5 minutes, I don't know, but it would just be, that's what it is. I don't do motivational speaking, and I'm not trying to motivate you. Why do you think I'm not trying to motivate you? Because what? Because what? What's your name? What? Safir. Let's give him a round of applause. I've got a prize for you for your first answer. Here, a copy of my book, Insights on Motivation. Come up and get your prize. Come on, Safir. That's a great answer, but it's the wrong one, but it's a great answer. You have a prize. If you're really good and answer a second question, I might even sign it for you. Here, go for now. Excellent. That's a great answer. You are actually already, but you don't yet know how motivated you are. I'll tell you actually, I'm going to give you a little prelude to what you are. Collectively, everybody in this room is 77% motivated. That's phenomenally high. If I was to say to you, you're going to insurance organisations and they're 55% motivated, you are 77% motivated. And you'll notice, by the way, this is probably the first time you've ever heard this, a metric around motivation. You've got metrics around your profitability, you've got metrics around a whole lot of customer satisfactions, but you've actually now got a metric and a language around motivation. 77% is very high, but you could be better. But here's the thing about why I can't motivate you. It's because, in fact, the reality is only you can motivate you. What we've got to do is we've got to find ways in which you want to be motivated. You want to be more motivated. And not only that, but as managers and leaders, you want to create the environment in which you allow your people to want to be motivated too. I've got a lot to say about this, but before I say it, can anyone think of one good reason why you would want to be motivated rather than to not be motivated? Anybody? Who said that? You. Didn't Deborah tell you about being you? Don't you start being small on me, baby. I want you to be big. To be happy? Excellent answer. In fact, it's almost the correct answer, but I want to drill down a bit further than that. It's a great answer. Any more answers? Because it makes a difference. That's a great answer too, but I want another answer. It's even more self-serving. Be more productive. Oh, you're going to the top, you are. You are going to be one of the productive people in this room, very productive. What's your name? Chris. Watch out for Chris at the top table. He wants to be productive. Actually, you're all correct, but let me give you my favourite reason. It's because actually being motivated feels good. It's that simple. It's that simple. And if you think I'm taking the mickey out of you, think about this. How many people here, put your hand up, know people who want to be bloody miserable? Who want to feel bad? There's loads of them about, and unfortunately, occasionally they get into your companies. 4 years ago, I had a terrible experience. I nearly died of cancer. I was in hospital for 3 months. And do you know what was shocking? There were people in the ward with me who wanted to be there. They wanted to be in hospital. The doctors couldn't get rid of them. They liked it. They liked being important. They liked their families coming around them and catering to their every whim. They liked the nurses and doctors running around. They wanted to be codependent people. Instead of being healthy and getting out and living, they wanted to be ill. And I've seen this throughout my life. People who don't want to be happy, don't want to be productive, don't want to make a difference. They just want to be sad, miserable gits who actually their misery becomes their source of happiness. We don't want them here, do we? What we want is more motivation because, as Claire said at the beginning, because motivation is correlated with energy. In fact, motivation is a synonym for energy. The more energy you've got, it's not just Motorpoint that's going to benefit. The more energy you've got, the better the quality of your life. Stands to reason, doesn't it? If you've got a pet, a dog or a cat, you know, what are the healthy cats and dogs? They're up, they want to go for a walk, they want to go in the garden, they want to chase mice, they want to do... But, you know, we see healthy animals when we see them running around full of energy. And here's the thing about energy. This is a sales machine, this company, I can tell. I'm surprised nobody tried to sell me a car when I came to the door. This is a sales machine. 50% minimum of any sale isn't about skills. It's a transfer of enthusiasm. It's a transfer of energy. And you pick that energy up from not the words I'm saying, from the body language, from the tone of my voice, from the power that's in the voice. Is the voice convincing? Does it have conviction? Is it confident when it makes its guarantees about what's going to happen if you buy a car from Motorpoint? Or is it hesitant? Is it couldn't care less? What is it? So this energy, this motivation, if we build motivation, we not only start actually having a better quality of life ourselves, but we start becoming more compelling. Anybody here been to a party ever? Put your hand up if you've been to a party. Do you want to be in the kitchen with all the boring people? Or do you want to find the people who've got energy who are doing things at the party? We all want to find the people with energy, don't we? You see, here's something else. I remember, was it Claire this morning or was it Keely talked about there's going to be a break when you can go to the ladies' room and you can primp up for tonight and the men will go somewhere and they'll do their thing. Men and women, they're different. And I've noticed that. It's taken a while to know, but they're different, but they all want to look good. Why do they want to look good? Because they want to be attractive. Why do they want to be attractive? You know, the single most attractive quality in another human being is actually enthusiasm. It's this internal energy that makes us like other people because they've got something in their life. In fact, the word enthusiasm comes from the Greek. It comes from entheos. It means God-breathed. When somebody's enthusiastic, it's like a spirit that comes in them that's got a power that's actually almost supernatural. And those are the people who achieve the most. I'm going to jump ahead just tiny now and we'll get down to the nitty-gritty in a moment, okay? But just one tiny thing I'm going to share with you. Tonight, you've got your award ceremony. I can't say more about that, but I actually was privy to what is going to happen tonight, who's going to do what, etc., etc. They shared it with me in advance, so I know. And I've just told you the people in this room are 77% motivated on average. On average. I can tell you, having gone through the people who are going to get an award tonight, the average for those people is 85%. It's 8 points more, which constitutes something like 12 or 13% increase in energy. And that can make the difference between an award and not an award. It's that simple and that difficult. Does that make sense? Are you with me? Are you with me, sir? That's fabulous news. Okay.